Brian Baker, Bradley Baker here with Hunt Fish Camp. As you can see, we have had some success. We are going to show you how we did it. It's pretty awesome. A couple days of hunting during the youth hunt. So come along, make sure you subscribe, and in the comments, add your first turkey story. I love hearing about those, and turkey stories are always the best. So let's get to it. Alright, good morning everybody. It is the youth turkey season. I know we're kind of backlit because you're in the back of the blind there. We are in Viroqua, Wisconsin, hunting turkeys. We've had an interesting morning. We put this blind up in the middle of the field a couple weeks ago to see if the turkeys would mind it or not. Snowstorm came, got really windy, collapsed it, blew it away. So I drove back. It's like an hour and 20 minutes from our house. I drove back here, put the blind up with more stakes, some slightly better stakes. It got really windy that night. It snapped the strings and blew the blind away. So this morning, we came an hour earlier than we might have, came out, found the blind, put it back up in the middle of the field. So it's been kind of a mess. This is an experiment to see a couple things. One, blind in the middle of the field, and two, we don't know which way to face since we're in the middle of the field. So kind of weird deal. I think we should probably be facing that to left or right, but we're facing this way. So we'll see. Come along. Hopefully we get some footage of some turkeys, and hopefully Bradley gets a shot at one. It's a youth hunt, so I don't have my shotgun today, so I don't have to worry. Just gotta try and record Bradley getting a bird. There's turkeys far, far away at the very end.
I see two heads.
There's turkeys at the very end down there now too.
Like the very end.
Like just coming out of the woods.
One of them says I got it.
He's like wagging his tail.
What is he doing?
That's interesting. Kind of an old Jake. He's got almost a full tail, but not quite. Strutting away. With all pile of other trees. In the sun. There they go. I can't see them, but I can see them on the camera. That's funny.
You say you can't see them, but you can see them on the camera.
Yeah, now I can see them.
Wow. There's a Jake strutting.
Yeah, I see that.
I've almost got 3 for 1 man. Use all my tags in one shot.
Oh
I like turkey hunting midday. I feel like it's my favorite time because that's when you can kind of just sit on your phone.
yeah, you just sit and wrapping around. Okay, so this is your midday update. Kind of midday, I guess. We hunted this morning, had some jakes in real close, saw a bunch of birds, but no gobblers anywhere. I mean, there's gobbling happening, but nothing that came out into these fields that we saw anyway. And so we went in, had some breakfast, and now we're out midday. So now this time of day, if you're going to be hunting, they're not talking anymore. Bradley says he likes hunting this time of day because this is when you just kind of sit on your phone and wait. And that's what it is. We're just there's turkey. Okay, never mind. Okay, apparently something I'm talking too loud. A hen just started, just yelped right down the hill here. So we'll talk to you later.
Can you see turkeys over there?
I don't know. Look. Oh, gobblers. Yep. Here I am looking at the dang. Holy crud.
They're like right
5 of them. 6 of them. They're all gobblers. I heard something.
Can you see the birds?
Oh yeah. Come this way, turkeys.
It'd be really cool if they just came up
Oh
here.
my gosh, it'd be so freaking awesome. It's funny how they look. They're so shiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as I zoom out, Alrighty. It is day two of the youth hunt here in Wisconsin. Yesterday Bradley passed on some jakes. Today it's only a 2-day hunt, so today he said he's shooting a jake if one comes in. So it's another beautiful morning. Turkeys are gobbling already. Let's go get in the blind and see if we make it happen. Turkeys. Shoot him when you're ready. Shoot him. Yep, shoot him. Oh, it's loud!
Should I shoot him? No. He's down.
He's good.
Okay. Oh my gosh. I can breathe.
Still turkeys everywhere.
They're not the brightest. Oh. You know how hard it is to breathe through this thing? And
Here's my muff. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh, look at that. They're still.
It was nice that you went on a strut like right
They're
there.
still. Yeah, you got nervous about that jake. That's why I told you, like, that you put the jake out there, that's where he's gonna go. Alright, good job, buddy.
I'm shaking so much right now.
Just sitting here on his phone playing Clash Royale. Even though the turkeys are gobbling. I don't think they're even on the ground yet. There's still a bunch of turkeys that are 60 yards out there right now. We were just talking about how I feel like we should have sat in a different blind because they're gobbling like crazy back behind us. This turkey never gobbled at all. And he's got a mass of hens with him. Like, I think those are all hens.
There was 2 jakes with him.
Was there?
Yeah.
I couldn't find him in the camera most of the time too. There's all the. I was trying so hard to, like, 'cause I was messing with the camera and I couldn't, like, I could see where he was, but he was behind this.
Oh.
Like, he was literally behind that most of the time so we got him as he came up close. But
Man, they came in fast.
yeah, well, I was telling you yesterday that I felt like early in the morning this is the spot to be because this is where they want to come up and strut and do their thing. Okay, I gotta look at these turkeys again.
That was super cool. He came in like
Dead
full
bird,
strut and
then a whole flock that was with him. His whole harem. He's still flopping, but nice big gobbler.
yeah. My heart is pounding so much, and then when I put this on, I could barely breathe through it. Like, 6:20, not even like 7 o'clock.
Still recording on there? Yep, so it is 6:20. It is essentially first light. The birds are still standing in the field out there confused what's going on because we haven't gotten out of the blind. Normally I'd run out there right away, but it's just kind of fun watching all the turkeys. Okay, here's your shell. Let's go get them. So, all right, now that we're not backlit, we just moved them up the hill a little bit. You can see our 2 hen decoys. You can see our blind literally in the middle of the field, which is kind of crazy. And then I put a jake decoy. It's back over here
behind Bradley, and I'll talk about the setup here in a second on why I set it up the way I did. But Brad, tell us about the hunt.
We get out here, turkey's gobbling everywhere. Probably sat in the blind for maybe like 20-ish minutes, and then we all of a sudden see turkeys running over to us, like in the middle of the field, around 6 yards away. They just keep on running, and they got up to us. This gobbler was worried about the Jake decoy, and I shot him.
Simple as that. Yeah, it's crazy because we can see we're on this knoll, and so as the birds came up over the knoll, actually behind me here, they just show up. I could see his fan is the first thing I saw, and then the hens and everything just running up towards us, or walking really fast and running, coming up to our hen decoys. It's kind of crazy. And so yeah, yesterday we had some jakes that came in to us, didn't want to shoot those, decided to wait. Good call.
Yep.
Awesome. I just want to show how I set up my decoys. So I've got my 2 hen decoys over here. They're probably about 5 yards apart. Stick them pretty close together usually. And so I'm putting those kind of on the very top. There's the knoll here so that they could be seen from pretty much anywhere. But then I've got our Jake decoy, our little half strut Jake, is down here. And so he is over the knoll just enough so that he cannot be seen until they get up here. Unless they come from this side, which yesterday almost everything we saw came from the other side, came from the left. We did see birds on the right-hand side back in that corner that would be able to see him, and maybe they would come to him. But my experience has been with Jake and strutting decoys, most turkeys don't want to go mess with them. So I like to put them kind of out of sight if possible, or like off to the side at least, because the hens don't want to come up to them, but they wanted to come up to those hens, and it worked. Unbelievably perfect. Those dang birds came straight over the top, right over the middle at us. They saw the hens, they came running up to the hen decoys, all the hens did, and there's the gobbler. Apparently there's a couple jakes in there. I was trying to work the camera and just figure out where I was looking. I wish I could have got on him and actually followed him all the way up, but I didn't want to move and ruin it. And so I put the Jake where they actually couldn't be seen until they get up here, and that's what happened. He came right up into the middle, right in front of us, right behind a little bar in the blind for you guys to see. But then when he saw that Jake, he turned and went over to it, and that's what it does. So if you're going to put out a Jake decoy or a gobbler decoy, put it where you can shoot, because that's where they're going to go. And so he went right over to the Jake, didn't like what it looked like, so he went half strut, which is the time to shoot. So you want to shoot them when they either stick their head up or when they're not in full strut. You just get a better shot at just their head then. So certainly worked out today, which is awesome. It's a beautiful morning. Turkeys are still gobbling. We're gonna get packed up, I guess. I don't know. Tempted to sit out here for a little bit and just see if we see some turkeys, but we got some work to do now.
Yep.
Cool. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, add a comment, tell me about your turkey hunt. I love turkey stories. They're some of the best. And until next time, get out and shoot a turkey. It's a big bird. Success.
Halfway through my 3rd game last year out, he's like 2 minutes.
Yep.
So
yeah, they came in so fast. I was not ready at all. Again,
I look up and all I can see is his tail coming over.
Oh, if you watch the turkey loads, we used the double X shells, or rather used the double X, Winchester double X, even though the Remington's pattern a little better. But did you feel the kick? Yeah, when you're target shooting, oh man, you feel that. But when you're actually shooting the bird, stop it. Don't even notice. It's a good thing I ate a big breakfast before coming out here, because I thought we'd be out for a long time this morning. Come this way, big old gobbler.